Hello, hello, hello. I am filming the sixth confessional for SurvivORG. Jean, who has won the challenge, so I know I'm in the final 15, so I'm, taking today pretty breezy. Also, today is Saturday, and, it's the last weekend before university resumes, and so trust and believe, my gnarly voice right now is from excessive alcohol consumption, and that I understand the situation, but then I challenge you this. I'm a New Zealander and a student, and drinking culture is awful here. So I'm not going to change that, I suppose, and I'm going to be in 5 hours' time partying again. But anyway, I wanted to sit outside today, just enjoy the lack of sun, I suppose. But I figured it would be easier to film out here as well because, I just want to be zen. I want to be one with nature, and we've just won our second challenge. So, what better place to celebrate than in my own backyard, right? So, anyway, I've been sent some questions, and I'm now going to answer them. The first one is a congrats to winning the challenge, and what do I think would have happened if we had to attend tribal council twice in a row? There are a few things that would have happened. I think Lacey would have been an immediate target. I think that whoever did badly in the challenge perhaps would have, had a tougher time this round as well. I don't know if that would have been me, but I think I would have been okay if we went to another tribal council. I imagine that Lacey would have gone home, and I don't know if the tribes are going to stay this way or if we are going to switch soon. So it's interesting. It's a double-edged sword because on the one hand, it's good that all the votes have been unanimous so far. I say all the votes, but there's only been one. But it's good that it was unanimous because it means that we're all on the same page on paper. And it means in theory, no one has turned on anyone. So it means that we all could potentially align. But the sad part is, of course, there's no information when everything is so blurred. I would much rather people vote wrong because that way it tells them they are on some side of a line. If that makes any sense at all. And so it's not as divisive as I'd like, but I mean, it's something, right? At least I know the power structure of the tribe, and I think that if we were to go to tribal council, that it would be Mushu and I deciding whether we want to send Lacey home or whether we vote out one of Vupa, Yuli, Chi Chi instead. There is no way I'm ever writing Beck, Miles, Lacey. No, I would write Lacey's name down. I'd probably write anyone's name down. I don't want to ever write Mushu's name down, and Beck and Miles will go as long as we can without writing down, but everyone else I really have no qualms about. And I don't know if other people have caught on to that too, but right now I am theoretically friends with everyone on the tribe, and I would like it to stay that way. The next question is, now that we're 3 rounds in, do I think there is a clear power structure? If so, who do you think is sitting at the top of it? I know there is a defined power structure because I am at the top of it. I think that Mushu and I are in a great position. The only thing that worries me is that Chi Chi, Vupa, and Yuli got to Beck and Miles before Mushu and I. Sorry, I burp in every single confessional. Anyway, that's my biggest qualm. My biggest worry right now is that I've lost. I'm too slow, and that Beck and Miles have already been swooped up because it's really a leap of trust to tell someone that you plan or that you're in another alliance without them, because it tells them that they value this alliance that you're in as opposed to the one that you're telling them about, because the best alliances are the ones that remain secret for the longest. And so I hope that my alliance with Beck and Miles can stay hidden. I don't know if people see me as close to them. It is kind of hard to distinguish the dynamic because it's all online. It's not like I can look across the campsite and see who is talking to who more. And so I think that's a really interesting component to playing in orgs, is how I really do not know who is with who, but right now I hope and think I am at the top of the tribe. But the thing is, I'm positioned in such a way that it's not I'm at the top, it's that I'm in the middle. And I would much rather be in the middle than at the top, because you don't need to be right in the top, right in everyone's faces this early in the game. I would much rather take a seat, just chill out, relax, and let things slide for a bit. If I can go with the flow as long as I can, then it proves that I am both adaptable, flexible, but also reliable, and someone that should be a good ally to people, you know? I don't know who my main allies in this game are going to be, but time will tell. The next question. Survivor is a game where you usually face highs and lows during your time on the season. Putting that into perspective, is there anything or a particular aspect of the game that you are most afraid of potentially being your downfall down the road? I'm worried about me sharing so much information about the safari. I'm worried that I am playing too many people and that it's all going to blow up in my face, but right now I think I'm going to be okay. There's a plane. No, it's a helicopter. Anyway, I'm hopeful that none of that blows up in my face. My worry is that I had this shower thought where I realized if I'm the one that's always sharing information about where the idols are and where these medallion pieces are and just where things are in the safari, it gets me worried that people are going to rat that out and that people are going to assume I have something when even though I don't have anything at all. So I need to be careful. I certainly need to be careful. The other reasons down the line I'm worried include I don't want to be swap fucked. I would hate that. I would hate to be swapped into a bad position because I think I've played well so far. I could see that happening, but I have never been swap fucked. Oh, actually I have. I was in my first ever season, but then I single-handedly won all the challenges, so we never went to tribal council, even though they tried to throw the challenges. Anyway, uh, putting everything into perspective, a particular aspect that I am afraid of is just as the game dwindles down, that my time zone is something that worries me as well, because I don't want to be the only person in this time zone, or at least in this part of the world, because then all the other players can talk when I'm not here. I would really hate to be voted out because I'm asleep and can't defend myself. Anyway, the final question is about who the most fun tribe mate to talk to is, and if there's any particular conversation that made me laugh recently. So let me just pull up my messages with Mushu, because I love Mushu so much. Mushu is really fun. We talk about Safari, we talk about how Chi, Yawley, and Vupa are a threesome. We talk about so many things. It's so funny. I just love the way that Mushu he puts a space after his exclamation marks and I just love him. It's fantastic. Yawley is also very entertaining. She's so funny. She has so many great reaction and meme images that I wouldn't be surprised to see her go really far simply because her social game is so good. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me for today. I honestly hope that a guy goes home. I hope that someone like Manly or Jello or Exus goes home on Fei Long, because I want the tribe to be weak and I want there to be women in the game. So, yeah. If I'm switched with Bree or Louise, or I think that's it, then I'm just going to say to them straight away that I'm never going to write their name down because I want the girls in the game. So, oh well. I want all the girls and the gays to be here, and that's the final... that's it, that's all the people that are in the game. Anyway, I've spoken for long enough. You'll catch me tomorrow or the next day, because it's not like there's much for me to do right now because the tribe is immune. I'm just, vibing, chilling, loving life, and mentally preparing for another big day and night of drinking. You can tell I'm a New Zealander, right? Anyway, kia ora.